Alright, man, what it do, YouTube, man? You back with your boy KT, and I got the Hustleman 3.0 with me today. Let's go, man. You already know. We gonna make it do what it do, baby.
Let's go.
But today, we gonna jump back into some more of this Shannon Sharpe wild craziness, man. And another thing, I'm gonna get into it at the end of the video. So, hey, wait if you want to hear my thoughts on something I got. Well, I can't. You know what I'm saying? I can't get with Shannon, bro. For a minute, I was riding with my boy Shannon. Even through these allegations, I'm like, bro, she could be lying on him. But I found out he said some shit.
Yeah, he a freaky old motherfucker.
Not even just that, bro. You said some shit that just rubbed me wrong, bro. So if y'all want to know what it is, wait till the end of the video. You already know what it do, man. Hey, appreciate you for clicking on this video. We gonna get right into it. Ain't even gonna hold you up. Let's go.
Completely honest. Now, this is where she won a lot of people over. Is she was honest about her faults while also accusing Shannon Sharpe of others, right? So she starts off by admitting that she was married and she cheated on her husband with Shannon Sharpe.
It was the biggest argument that we ever got in.
Hold on. So is this Shannon Sharpe's ex-wife, or
she looked like a witch and fat like a grandmother? What the fuck is going on?
Oh man. But I'm just trying to figure out, bro. So this is I thought this was his wife. So he was, just for him even having relations with this woman is crazy to me.
Nah, that's a real demon right there.
Man. That's sad, bro. But that's
that red hair is
Shannon.
scaring me. She look like a vampire. She look like she come from Transylvania, gang.
Bro, if this what he can get for free, I see why he paying for it. You know what I'm saying? I see why he paying.
Definitely see why he want to send her. He said he want to send her.
He paying $25 a cheek. Damn. Hey, bro. This crazy. Come here, Ma! Come here, Ma! We gonna get right into it, though, bro.
Let's go.
You know, he was manhandling me.
You said what? Come here, Ma! What? That's crazy.
Beforehand. We met in, actually, the press room at the Bronco.
That was her? Nah. What? That ain't her.
Ain't no way, gang.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Ain't no way, gang. I don't believe it. Nah, that can't be her.
I don't believe it at all.
2002. And, but we didn't start talking until we met up at a club at Blue 67.
Yo, bro, she got 3 cheeks, bro. I mean, 3 chins. Look.
From Denver,
1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
she got the hills have eyes.
We were at a club
thing.
Bro, where did he find her, bro? Like some trailer park somewhere.
Bro, they found her in Transylvania.
What?
I told you already. You're not listening? She's related to Dracula himself. You heard? She is a Transylvanian. I'm telling you. I can tell.
Shannon, bro. If these allegations is true, bro, I'm already not fucking with you no more. I'm gonna just be real. Like I said, at the end of the video, people can figure out why I'm not. Hey, they call it what it is, but
at the same time, we didn't go together. We just happened to both be there. And so he started talking to me and started pursuing me pretty heavily from then on. I resisted for a while because, you know, I was a reporter. And
she better have a fat ass the way he's talking to her.
I didn't want to mix the two. But he's very charming.
It's a challenge to keep my personal thoughts about her as a person and her character out of this situation because it don't really matter. Bad people get violated all the time, and that don't mean their violation didn't happen just because they're a bad person, right? But she's about to explain how she cheated on her husband. But when I hear her say, he pursued me for a very long time aggressively, but I really wasn't considering it because I was a reporter.
Ain't Ain't no damn way. Hey, bro, I don't know. Like, I know she's looking rough now, and it's probably over the years. But when did she mess with him? What? When she was 20, 25? I don't know how
She had
much.
to be 19 too.
Bro, I don't know the stress and shit she was going through, because if she looked at
So, bro, he
anything
get
worth
them
it.
19. You heard?
What?
Yeah, he get them when they 19. He like them young and tender.
I'm starting to think it was just about these white women, bro. It's something about him and these white women playing these little race games. You know what I'm saying?
He gonna learn now, baby. You gonna
That's
learn
crazy.
today.
It wasn't the fact that you were a married woman. It wasn't the fact that you took an oath under God in good health. It wasn't the fact that you walked down the altar and swore to God that this was going to be your partner for life. It wasn't that. It was you being a reporter.
He married her?
That shows me that this lady right here.
No.
This was his wife?
No. I'm guessing she cheated on her husband with Shannon.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? What? Yeah. Crazy. Come here, boy!
Bruh, morals, integrity probably isn't her strong suit. But that still doesn't mean this didn't happen to her. So I'm not going to discredit her. I'm going to listen some more.
And we dated until the 2010 incident. And then it came to an abrupt end because I wanted, you know, we were arguing and he was threatening me and stuff like that after until the 2010 incident. And then it came to an abrupt end because
the 2010 incident. So this was a little minute, 15, at least 15. And then she said they dated for a little minute. So it was almost 20 years ago. So I think we about right. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
wanted, you know, we were arguing and he was threatening me and stuff like that after, but I didn't see him again after he raped me.
What led up to?
Oh! She said the word, bro. She said the word.
R word. Said the R. The hard R.
And she said the word, gang. Phases. She said the word.
Come here, boy! That's exactly what they saying right now. This is what the come here, boy! They saying, come here, boy.
She said the word, though.
Bruh.
I can't believe she said that.
Nah, she said it, but like, I can't believe she coming up with this now after 20 years though, bro. 15.
After Bente.
After
She
what?
doubled,
At
oh,
least
look, she doubled the
16.
block. She doubled back. She doubled back.
block.
And she came back with a vengeance. She came back with a vengeance, gang.
Trying to picture her ass like, you know what I'm saying?
Can't hear you, gang.
I'm trying to picture her ass at least looking like 20 years younger to see
She
like
is fat and nasty and obliterated.
this 20 years later though, gang. We gotta think about like
Disgusting. He had to see that coming. You had to see that coming. We gotta stop calling him Unc. Unc sees the future and knows the right things to do. This guy doesn't see the future. Listen, this guy here, he's been saying, oh, stay away, you're messing with them white women, da-da-da-da. Everything he's been saying on his podcast. Listen, even Monique told him, leave them white women alone. He's sitting there like,
true.
True.
Not even just the white women. Them young white women, they was on his ass. Her and Cat Williams.
So Sister Monique, look, he's sitting there with his cards. Look, you better stay away from them women. He like, got that stupid ass little mustache on his face. Fuck out of here.
To that fight, that 2010 fight that you guys, I know that the argument ensued first before he allegedly raped you.
The argument was about the fact that he had removed one girl from his house and put another girl in his house and didn't tell me. And he had asked me to break up with my husband at the time. We were just...
And she seems slow as hell.
is going on
dating,
with
so I was
this
dating Shannon and my husband at the same time.
Transylvanian?
Shannon asked me to break up with my husband, and I don't recall for sure, but I think I did.
Oh, she's a dummy.
And so
Pause that. This dummy. This is a dummy. We got a dummy on our hands, chat. Hey, listen. He told you to break up with your husband. And you did. But you don't even fucking recall. What the hell she means she don't recall? Bitch, you left him or not? Hit that button.
You want me to be with just you, but you want to move somebody into your house and not even tell me? So that's what it stemmed from. He's not a faithful person, so I wasn't going to be faithful to a non-faithful.
Why would you even think that he was going to be faithful to you? Like, and then you cheating on your husband at that. Like, you think just because I leave my husband, oh man, I'm finna go be with Shannon Sharpe, football player, and then 9 times out of 10, you was at least a 6 or a 7 back there. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
Person.
The part where he forced himself upon her, that's still up for a jury to decide. But do I believe that Shannon Sharpe was acting tender with this chick? I do believe that Shannon Sharpe was trying to keep her contained. Because Shannon Sharpe, first off, he had no intentions of ever being monogamous with this woman, bro. Yo, bro, you left your husband for me. And even, she's even delusional to think that there was a possibility of you ever being monogamous with Shannon Sharpe and eventually being Shannon Sharpe's wife. If you cheated on your husband with me, a dude that you probably knew for about a week or two, you think that I'm about to take you seriously, I'm about to wife you up, cut it out. That's how.
Thank you. Damn, Flakko, I just said the same exact thing right before I hit the button. That's crazy. Go ahead, finish.
The window. But what I do see with a lot of men, and she's describing Shannon Sharpe as one of these men, these dudes will know she's a bop, know that they have no intentions on ever wifing her. This chick is for recreational use only. But it's as if they brainwash themselves by playing the character, meaning they don't really love this chick or feel love for her, but they will play the delusional role to get them to think that, yo, you're mine, I need you to myself. But in actuality, Red, they really don't care, right? And they play that role to a point where they convince themselves they care. And now this chick, they're treating this chick like a wifey type. You can't go out, you can't go to this party, you can't show certain things, you have to, right, like you have to be monogamous to me. So in their brain, they know she's a bop. In their heart, they convince their heart this chick is for them. So, and I know this is probably Shannon Sharpe's character because of the other lawsuit. When that chick, who is a supreme bop, that chick is like a bopinator.
And he stayed with these bops too, boy. That must be that country bunk in Alabama shit, boy. I ain't gonna stunt. They like these field white women.
She said Shannon Sharpe was controlling. Shannon Sharpe was love bombing her. Shannon Sharpe. So Shannon Sharpe is a tender guy, bro. In situations like this, where you're supposed to clap the bop cheeks and keep it pushing, you ain't supposed to act like you love the bop, bro. This is outrageous.
It just doesn't work that way. Not for me, anyway.
Can you tell us just broadly? I know it's probably painful to relive this.
I know it's so hard for Shannon seeing this. If these allegations are any such true, even just the fact that they messed around, I know this is something you regret. This is like one of the moments where you just, you know what I'm saying, you mess with a woman, you wake up or something, she walked to the bathroom and then you thinking to yourself, damn, how did I do that? Like, why did I do that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
why? Why did I do that? He's cooked.
Situation, but can you tell us generally what happened that day?
It was fighting, and
steamed fish.
Usually we fought on the phone and not in person. So it was the biggest argument that we ever got in. And
oh my God, she's so slow. She's so slow, bro.
he was controlling, he was domineering, he was manhandling me beforehand, and he wanted to have sex, and I told him no. I told him no, because you gave it to someone.
Oh my God, bro. I feel so bad for Shannon Sharpe, man. You got all these women just, who's next? That's all I can say is who's next? Who's gonna show up next? Because everybody see this as a money grab now. Everybody finna shake him down. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if you mess with him.
Yeah, they all coming out the
He
woodwork.
better
One by
hope,
one.
man. Especially if he messing with bops like this one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's been exposed, gang. I'm sorry.
Flakko hit it right on the head. Straight bops. Like the last two that we see coming to get you, straight bops, bro. I would at least think like these girls be some at least 8s. Man, you messing with 5s and 6s, like probably not even that. Like they 10s, G. You can't be doing that, gang. The money you was making, you come back to the hood, get you a beautiful black thing. For nothing. She just wants you to go take her out and spend a couple dollars. That's it.
A couple of dollars.
A couple dollars. Come here. Come here, boy.
Somebody else. I didn't only tell him no, I told him why. And he wouldn't take no for an answer.
She gotta
he
think too
overpowered
much,
me,
you know?
Put me to my knees.
He's slow,
Put his
bro.
penis in my mouth.
Whoa.
And after he got enough of that, he put me in the bed.
Whoa. It got
She's spilling the beans.
got a little uncensored in here, didn't it? All the kids, shut your ears.
She's spilling all the beans, gang. Everything.
Man.
And, this was all a struggle. So I had said no. And
Oh, here we go.
I said no, even though I was thinking that. And
My whole thing is 20 years, though. 15, whatever it may be. 15 years. It took you 15 years to wait to see another young girl come out, and now that you're hearing that these dollar
She wasn't
signs.
gonna say a damn thing. She wasn't gonna say nothing. She looked like she's being coerced right now. She actually looked like she's being coerced.
Bro, you said it perfect. Look like somebody coercing her into doing these things.
She's acting right now.
Or even if it's just herself telling herself these things, like, I need to just say this and say that.
Look at her face. She is unsure.
I can get this, and I do have reports saying that I was in the locker room with him, and we did a press conference. And even if he just slept with her once, bro, she finna try to ride this gravy train.
He made her leave her husband.
And so
it's gonna come back and bite him in the ass.
Hardest. Yeah,
what's even crazy is what if he didn't make her do none of this though, gang? She done this all on her own, just being delusional.
She wanted a big black man. Look at her face.
She's black baby.
It's too hard.
You better pray they don't try to do you like Diddy, bro. Because this is the second woman. Once you start to get into the range of 3, 4, 5, now you have the U.S. Department Office, the DOJ is picking this up.
I think he gonna sell that YouTube channel soon.
Unless she's just like a beautiful actress. This sounds believable. And this is coming from the guy who I automatically assume the worst when dealing with chicks like this, bro.
For real.
Now, a lot of people were questioning Shannon Sharpe taste, saying, yo, bro, you nasty, bro. This is your type? Imagine her 20, 30 years ago, right?
Even then, Flakko, looking at what I'm looking at, come on now, 15, 20 years, like it shouldn't change that dramatically. Like, come on now. Like, I'm 15 years in from my 20s. Come on now. Like, you know how I looked in my 20s by looking at me.
Now.
Right, she clearly looked a little different. All right. So again, she was probably a hottie back in her times.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap. Please, Flakko, stop the cap, gang.
But
yeah, he trying to do too much content.
I don't get a liar from watching this. Trust me, I'm able to spot BS. I don't get liar from watching this. But this chick is also a convict. She's also a felon. So she could be very convincing. And I could just be a sucker. I could just be green. I'm not rolling out that possibility, bro. Because apparently she did like 3 years in jail for trying to kill her husband to be with Shannon Sharpe. So this chick.
What? Say it ain't so. So this, wait a minute. I don't think this is going to make her credible now that we know this part. I don't think this is going to make her credible.
That's wild, son.
I don't think she's going to make it this time.
He tried to take a husband out for that big black man.
That black man.
Chick is a diabolical, morally bankrupt person. So she could be doing this all for money, all for clout, all to ruin Shannon Sharpe's life because her life went down the rabbit hole. But still, I just can't spot a liar when I hear this story, you know? Now, she would explain how after things happened, Shannon Sharpe promised to ruin her life, and that's why she didn't go to the police initially.
I remember he got dressed and he knew what he did. And so, I just kind of escorted him out the door. And then I wasn't going to do anything about it. Sometimes when you're with the person for a long time, it's hard for you to realize that they're being the perpetrator, even though you know it, you don't want to admit it. And there's so much going through your mind. But then he started coming at me.
She wants some money.
If I tell anybody.
She want that money, gang.
He'll use everybody he knows.
She coming for her little 20 piece.
And then he started making threats against my life, threats, he just was so worried that it would get out, and I wasn't going to do anything. But when he kept calling me at work, and when he kept, just very aggressively behaving, and I could see it wasn't going to go away, and he said he was going to destroy me and he was going to kill me, and he told me he was watching me, and all that. I just went and got a protective order. I'd had enough. And
so is there claims on that protective order? Come on, Flakko, you do the research. We need to know, is there claims, gang?
Unfortunately, shortly after he doxed me and my address got out, and I had somebody stop by my apartment, which had a door that led right to the side. It was basically on the sidewalk. And somebody came up to my door and said, "Shut up," and screamed it at the top of their lungs. And I had my daughter in there right there. And I was like, oh, no. And so.
So did she say shut up white or fat? Because was she fat back then? I just want to know.
Oh, I went and I dropped it because also at my house, not my apartment, my house, at my house, I'm
of the belief if someone makes an accusation against another person, they got to attach their identity to it. I don't think it's fair that you can make the accusation anonymous and then have that person fight it in public. It's not fair at all, because what's stopping someone for making any baseless accusation than hiding behind being anonymous and then watching it play out? It's not fair at all. So when she says doxing, is doxing like really doxing when all you're doing is making the identity of the person who's accusing you of heinous crimes public? So she claims that's why she dropped the case against Shannon Sharpe, was because she was receiving threats, et cetera, et cetera. Now, she would say after dropping the case that it encouraged her to come back out public and to file a lawsuit against Shannon Sharpe, because according to her, she was editing because she was like the person who did clips for ESPN, which is how her and Shannon Sharpe met. So apparently Shannon Sharpe was doing a podcast or doing a show at the time with ESPN or with somebody, or he was being interviewed. And while she was cutting up the clip, she heard Shannon Sharpe speaking about the situation and her accusing him of something. And the manner in which he spoke about it pissed her off so much that she left there and went straight to go file a case against Shannon Sharpe.
Somebody came to my house and sat out front of in the driveway while my daughter was there alone. Someone came to my house, someone came to my apartment, and after my daughter called me, that's when I went straight there.
So after you rescinded the restraining order, was there any other was there any other weird stuff, or did it kind of just die down?
It died down. I tried to move on with my life. But then he started going on television. He came to my job, Turner Broadcasting, went on TV at CNN, and it was my job to put the videos from up to YouTube for CNN. That was part of my job. So I'm putting up this video, and here I see Shannon at my job talking about domestic violence, and the co-host mentioned that, oh, you had one that was just totally dropped, made it look like the police dropped it, you know, not that I had gone down and withdrawn it. It created a picture that wasn't accurate. And that was a very hostile work environment.
I'm going to ask something that might be a little sensitive or might sound insensitive, I should say. But I'm going to go ahead and ask it because it's a question that I'm sure people are wondering. Why didn't you file a police report when he raped you?
Because I was scared for my life. He said he would use it, everybody he knows, and he knows lots of police officers. So I didn't know that if I went down there, that would be one of the people.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap. I'm done. I think that's where we're going to end it on this video. Because I'm tired of...
Don't date no women from Transylvania. She
for
might
real.
get a cousin.
She out to suck your blood. Come here, boy! For real, bro. Like, I just think it's a crazy incident, man. I think it's another shakedown, honestly. You know, but that don't mean I'm going on Shannon's side. I'm not with that shit. And then when at the end of the video, I told you that I was going to give you this why I'm not fucking with Shannon Sharpe. That nigga said some shit on the clip. I was fucking with you all the way up to here, bro. Like, and even though I'm not too religious, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Whatever your religion is, it is what it is. But for you to say, even if it's a hell or a heaven, you know what I'm saying? You don't know. But for you to say, nigga, I'll take 50 mil. I'll go to hell for 50 mil. That was wild to me, bro. That was crazy. That means you'll cross a lot of motherfuckers. You'll do a lot of weird shit for that money, bro. So I can't, you know what I'm saying? Even if no heaven or hell, it's just the fact that you said that is weird as fuck to me. And I can't ride with a nigga like that. Then hearing these allegations, bro, hey, it is what it is. My hands are wiped with that shit, bro. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But hey, opinion is like an asshole. Everybody got one. So if you got one, please post it down in the comments, man. I want to hear what you got to say. Get your feedback today. Hey, Hustle, you got anything you want to input in, bro?
Leave them white women alone, Unc. We gone.
Yeah, we out of here, boys.